I'm killing our marriage, Ivy. I'm putting it out of its misery. See, within the hour, I am jettying down to Bermuda to file our final divorce decree.
What?
Save your astonishment for the results of your first home perm. You had to have known this was coming.
Well, yes. I mean, Julian and I are engaged. You've been served with divorce papers. I've done everything but help you pack, Ivy.
I've made no secret that I wanted out of this miserable marriage since I first learned that you lied to me about Ethan being my son. So why don't you take a good look around? Look, but don't touch. You see, today is the last day that you can enjoy the trappings of this estate. And the Crane name and all the privileges that go with it. Because tomorrow, you're going to be nothing but a member of the great unwashed. You see, when I returned from Bermuda, I'm going to see to it that you're finally tossed out of this mansion on your lying, adulterous butt!
I cannot believe you're going to finalize our divorce after everything that happened to me at the wedding yesterday.
Yeah, it's your own fault if your automobile insurance rates go up.
Julian is right. I mean, you chose to ram your car through the doors of the church. Now, I, on the other hand, was the victim of a one peasant revolt when Pilar just attacked me and threw me into the fountain. Please. That hardly compares to me finding out that the woman my son was about to marry is the same little snake who tipped the tabloids that he wasn't a crane, an act which ruined Ethan's life as well as mine. I tried to warn you about Teresa.
Oh, Rebecca's right, my soon-to-be ex. You have no one to blame for that fiasco but yourself. You're the one who invited Teresa into this house and hired her to be your personal assistant.
You're the one who kept pushing Ethan on her.
I merely suggested he have a romp with a help. I never meant for him to marry the wench, no. You planted that little nugget with your marry for true love speech.
Julian's right again. If you hadn't given Teresa your approval, then Ethan never would have chosen to marry her over Gwen.
Why are we even discussing this? Ethan isn't even my son. I don't care if he does or doesn't marry Teresa, no matter how hot and deliciously desirable she may be.
Hello? Future wife in the house? I hope you and Porky here will be just as happy as we were, and you... I don't care if you have Teresa or not after what she did to Ethan.
The subject of Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald is closed as I am off to Bermuda to file our final divorce decree.
You know, Julian, I am not going to let you get away with this.
Let me remind you that this is all your fault. That you lied to me for over 20 years, telling me from the first breath he took that Ethan was my son. You lied to my father, you lied to our other children, to Gwen, even to your true love, Sam Bennett. Lies! Damn you for your lies. You shattered the one comfort I had. That was the truth, that I was Ethan's father, and he was the best son a man could have. So as far as I'm concerned, you deserve every rotten thing you're going to get. Yes, this is all your fault, Ivy. You have no one to blame but yourself. You have no one to turn to. Ethan's gone. In a few hours, I'll be rid of you. Even your true love, Sam Bennett, is reconciled with little mousy Grace. You've lost everything, even your heart's desire for a future with Ethan's father. Oh, what can I say? All's well that ends well.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Crane. Your car is ready to take you to the airport. And I'm told the Crane jet is fueled and awaiting your arrival.
Ah, merci. When I come back from Bermuda, I want you and the misery you've caused me, Lo, these many years, out of this mansion. For good.
I have to convince Mr. Crane to take Ethan back into the family.
Bye, Pookie. Call me when you get to the hotel.
Hotel?
hear that ticking? Oh, it's the clock ticking off your hours as Mrs. Crane. See, because when Julian comes back here, he's going to marry me, then I will be Mrs. Julian Crane. And everything that goes with that name will be mine. I will be the one sitting on the board of the world's most famous charities, and you will be the one sitting on the bench outside the book cafe, begging strangers for spare change, or doing God knows what to get it. You see, as soon as Julian comes back from Bermuda with your divorce papers, he and I will be married. And no two people deserve each other more. Oh, why, thank you, Ivy. And just to show you that there are no hard feelings, if you really need the work, I can make sure that you get a job working in the kitchen preparing the food for our gala wedding party.
Mr. Crane is going to Bermuda? Oh, well, then that's where I have to go. Oh, wait a minute. Me alone with Mr. Crane in Bermuda? No. What happened last time I was down there was just a mistake. I mean, the hotel gave Mr. Crane the wrong key. He didn't know he'd gone into bed with me. I'll be fine. Everything is gonna be fine once I talk to Julian. It's the only way I can save my relationship with Ethan.
Poor Ivy. You've lost everything. Ethan, the Crane money, the Crane mansion, the Crane power, and Sam.
You know, Rebecca, I have just about had my fill of you.
Yes, Sam Bennett. Oh, your one true love. Now, how many times and how many ways did you try to win him back? I lost count. But you still lost him. To Grace. No, they held on to their marriage with all the strength their unmanicured bourgeois hands could muster. And I hear that the Bennetts actually do believe that marriage is forever. And see, that means Sam is never going to leave Grace. Not now. Not ever.
I know, Rebecca. I've come to accept the fact that I will never win Sam away from Grace.
Oh, good for you, Ivy. Because miracles just don't happen to losers like you. They just don't.